Your hometown station, WMVU.org.
Akron, Canton, Cleveland, Northeast Ohio, and worldwide.
There's no words on it.
He loves betraying people. He gets off on it. He's committed to Satan.
Fight it and we'll do it live.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. If you're a new listener, just type in Pentagon tested gay bomb on Iraq. They didn't consider using it. They've used it on our troops.
And welcome to your long ride home. I am your host, Michael Wong. Joining me, as occasionally,
there you go,
Mr. Cornelius R. Hennessy. And the R stands for a word that we're not allowed to say on the radio. So we're coming to you live from the Rubber City, Akron, Ohio. WMVU Studios. We're part of the Radio Free Entertainment Network. Because that's what we do when we do what we do.
Gotta do one of these numbers.
I know, dude, this whole... I'm so, like... I'm OCD, and I'm agitated over here because, like, this little desk thingy's moved out farther, so, like, my leg keeps hitting it, and it's just uncomfortable. It's a mess in here. I hate it.
Now I have nothing in front of me. Like, before I had, like, this, kind of, but then I was looking at the live view, and I'm like, wow, people can see really see my second chin.
Oh,
so I'm like, let me move a little bit so I have a little bit better of an angle, but it's not much better. Yeah. Eventually I'll get back to full form where my beard is a little more thicker and fuller.
Thicker and fuller.
Thicker and fuller, like an erection. After I pop a Viagra.
An erection.
Yes. Eargasm.
Eargasm.
Yeah, an eargasm a couple weeks ago here at...
It is hot as hell in here.
That
I got a hoodie
sense.
on, though.
Yeah,
so.
Makes sense, though. I took mine off. I'm thinking about putting it back on. I'm getting a little cold. My nipples are hard.
Uh-oh. Nipply. And we got Kira the intern with us, as always.
Oh, damn, that's a quick...
Already. Oh, wait. I gotta press buttons. Long ride home? Hello? Hello?
I don't know what's going on.
Me neither. You there? I just put it up against my headphone like I can hear it. Okay.
Huh.
That was an eventful call. Did you see the Capitol got attacked again today?
No.
Yeah, someone drove their car through a fence and then pulled out a knife and was trying to get into the Capitol.
Solo effort?
Yeah, yeah, for now.
Yeah.
Trying to see. Oh, yeah, who knows what's going on over there. Kira, talk so I can see if I can hear you.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah,
there we go.
You're sounding good. Sounding good over there. So, yeah, we're coming to you from Akron, Ohio, the Rubber City, from the WMVU Studios. Good times had by all for our once-a-week meeting. I actually got a email on michaellongentertainment.com.
Oh, you get that gets a boinger, too?
Yeah. Let me grab this right quick and read this email here.
Should have had that ready already, dude.
I should have.
You should have had it ready.
Well, you know what? I had a billion other things I had to do before we went on the air.
Consummated our live stream?
Yeah. So they said, hello, Michael. That's me.
That is you. That is
me. I've been listening to your show for the past few weeks, and I did a deep dive on your Facebook page to watch some old shows.
Oh.
I noticed a clip of you and Corey dancing. Now, I think the show would do much better if every week you guys danced for at least one segment.
One segment of show of dancing.
Thank you, a sincere fan.
A sincere Fran. Her name.
Fran.
His name is Fran.
A fan. Well, Corey,
Was it
how
an
dare you?
anonymous email?
How dare you assume their gender?
Well, we have some fans, but it was an anonymous fan.
Yeah. Well, it was
Well,
just
they might not be
someone-
a fan yet.
They used the contact page on michaelonentertainment.com.
That sounds like a setup because I don't think anybody is emailing that.
They did.
All right,
did.
all right. I'll believe it when I see it. But okay.
So maybe in the future.
How do you have it? Do you have that set up on a little app? Do you have like a michaellongentertainment.com app?
No, if someone emails me on michaelonentertainment.com, it'll go straight to my email. If they fill out the little form on there, and they want to say, Michael, your penis is huge. I can see it from the camera.
From the Capitol. That's what I thought you
From
were
the
going
Capitol.
to
I was
gonna
say.
say it too.
Thought you were
Like,
gonna-
it distracted me so bad that I ran right into the fence today. And then when I was running around trying to stab my own eyeballs out, I was shot by Capitol Police. Yeah, one of the Capitol Police died. And
Today?
Yeah. And the guy that drove into the fence died.
Rest in peace. Was it an electric fence?
No, he got shot by cops.
Oh, F's in the chat for that guy.
So natural causes, obviously.
Natural causes.
Yeah. Natural gunshot causes.
Yeah. Natural. Naturally.
Did you see a chick in Boca Raton, Florida, got vaccinated
Boca Raton.
while pregnant, and her baby was born with the antibodies?
That's cool.
Yeah, she only got the first shot. She didn't get the second shot. But it's the first case of someone getting vaccinated while pregnant and showing that the baby was vaccinated.
Well, that's like the first shot. That's the first case of like just a baby getting the antibodies without getting coronavirus or the shot.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Imagine be pissed off like I was born with this.
I was born.
I was born
way.
this way.
With the third arm. The lady actually did a interview, and she said, the only reason I'm doing this interview because I want all these idiots out there that are talking about, oh, COVID or the vaccine will give you like a third arm and cause you to have, dumb babies or whatever.
No, I'll tell you what. If they told me I have a third arm,
Oh, you're getting it?
I'm getting it. You know what I'm
First
saying?
in line. But yeah, so that's kind of weird though. Like she only had the first shot, but the baby was born with antibodies.
It's interesting.
Or maybe the baby is born the Antichrist. I'm not sure. I was reading the article really fast.
Oh.
So maybe the vaccine made the baby the Antichrist. And now we're just on a countdown until we all die because he's going to rise to power. Or whatever the Bible says. Can you imagine being the mom that gives birth to the Antichrist?
No. I
How's it
cannot.
feel, Kara?
Oh.
I don't have the Antichrist.
You just never
Calling
know.
it- Yeah.
I mean, you can't be too safe. You gotta, everyone's a suspect when it comes to the Antichrist.
Well, Freddy Krueger was kind of like the Antichrist, and no one knows his father because his mom was raped in the insanity ward.
Mrs. Krueger.
Yes. Yeah. Do you remember that part? And like number 5, I think.
I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen
Yeah, like
all of them.
her mom was like a nun or at this like insane
Did he give his
hospital.
mom's name?
I don't remember.
Can we make up a name for
Sure.
her?
I don't remember the name.
What's a good
it's like
old-timey
on-
name?
It's definitely on.
Ethel.
Sure.
Ethel Kruger.
Sure. I don't. It's not Ethel. That'd be funny if I go back. I can't.
What if you
fact-check
do
myself.
go back and it is Ethel Kruger?
But like she was raped by like 100 men, like 100 insane men. So like he's like the cultivation of like.
So she had a good time. She lived a good
Yeah,
life.
she had a great time.
Yeah, she
getting
lived a
gangbanged
good
by
life.
100 psychotic men.
That sounds like a Friday night in the Miller household.
Maybe it was Friday the 13th.
The Lawn household.
Did you get that picture I sent you? You did because you said LOL.
Which one?
I found a copy of The Long Ride Home, the movie.
Oh, yeah. With,
I didn't even pick it up.
Oh, who was
I was
in
going
it?
to. I don't know people I don't know.
There's one. Oh, Randy Travis is in it.
Oh, like
That's
the
the name.
singer Randy Travis?
Yeah, that's the name I recognize. That's the only name I recognize was Randy Travis. So this got to be kind of an older movie because he's all stroked out now.
It
He
is an older
struck
movie.
out.
It is an older movie.
Yeah. I got the Ghostbuster game yesterday.
How is it?
It's really good.
You ordered it? Where'd you order it from?
GameStop.
GameStop.com?
Yeah, they didn't have any in stock anywhere near me, but they had it on the website.
Do they have one in Lorraine?
I don't know.
That wasn't near you?
I didn't check that far.
You should have.
Should have. But it wasn't. I mean, we got free shipping. It was only like $10.
You got free shipping on a $10 item?
Yeah.
Wow. They must have really wanted to get rid of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
It must be the exclusion. Usually,
And I got it quick too, because I ordered it on Sunday and I got it yesterday, Thursday. It's not bad. FedEx.
Should have said, "Hey Corey, I want
Corey.
Ghostbusters. I want to play Ghostbusters. Look at your store," and then I could have delivered it for a nominal fee of
$20.
$20.
plus game
Yeah.
game charges.
Game charges. It's a DLC. I'll consider myself.
You're a DLC on the
Yep.
game.
Yep.
But yeah, it's actually really good. It follows the storyline. Like it's the third sequel in the movie, or the third, whatever. So, but it follows the first two movies perfect. Like it's very,
So it's supposed to be
continuity
the
is
third
good.
movie. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be the third movie. Are they
Yeah.
ignoring the all biatches movie?
I think it actually came out before that.
Oh, probably.
Because the Xbox, because it originally came out on Xbox 360.
Really?
The
yeah.
Xbox,
Well, that was definitely before then. I got.
the Xbox One is the remastered version. So, but it's
That's
really
cool.
good. Yeah. It's
Is it a
remastered.
Kinect game? Did you get to pull your Kinect out?
No, we have one. I have to pull it out. I tend not to try to pull it out in public.
Well. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I've just made my GameStop. I have a GameStop credit card. Everyone's like, you have to have be a super dweeb to have a GameStop credit card. I was like, no, it's just a sucker for 30% APR. And at first I was like, yeah, I love collecting games. And then, man, don't get a GameStop credit card. I don't even know if they even really exist anymore.
I don't know.
People that are grandfathered in. I just made my payment. I have a credit limit of $100 now. What the hell am I going to buy at GameStop for $100? 10 copies of Ghostbusters?
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes, that's exactly what you're.
What the hell am I going to buy at GameStop?
I still can't find a PS5.
Yeah. Well, you're not buying Man, I'll get notifications limited stock of PS5s, or I want an Xbox. I want a PlayStation.
I want an Xbox. My husband wants a PlayStation. I figured since I got the Xbox One, we'll get the
thing is,
PlayStation 5.
you could get a PS5 first because all the new games
Yeah.
are still coming out. All of the third-party games, I should
Right.
say. Or not third-party, but first-party. The new Halo is going to play on the old, for whatever reason. It's
I want
dumb.
that Spider-Man game.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Well, I heard PS5 is backwards compatible with all PlayStation games. No.
Unless that just, excuse me, yawning like a mug. Unless that just happened, no. It plays PS4 games.
Oh.
Except for literally three games that are not. I think they fixed those. Mm-hmm. But that's why I want to get. I want a PS5, but whatever I can get my hands on first, I'll probably just get.
Yeah.
But I'm more into the Xbox ecosystem. If you know what I'm saying?
You want to save the environment?
Yes. I want to save the environment by switching to Geico. Or switching to Microsoft.
I'm a PlayStation girl.
You're a PlayStation nerd.
Yeah.
Nerd.
PlayStation.
Well, supposedly a bunch of people are getting stock, but as soon as they get it, people are buying them out.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Selling them on the internet for
Yeah. Who would do such a thing?
bastards.
I wish I had one to just. I wouldn't scalp it though.
No.
I would have it in my living room. Actually, I'd have it upstairs. Probably, I wouldn't have it in my living room.
Yeah, I'm not buying one. Till
What if you
next
bought
year.
one, and then you came home one day and Rocky had destroyed it?
Oh, Rocky would be at the APL that minute.
That game system's worth more than your life, Rocky.
I didn't say he was gonna die. I didn't say I was gonna go put him down.
No.
I just said I'd give him up for adoption. Kind of
Yeah.
like my kids. If my kids ever do anything wrong,
Kids pour water on your
but
PlayStation.
we're speaking in the future,
Yeah.
or figuratively, because there's no children that I have
That you know.
created.
That you
Oh,
know.
I know. All right,
I don't know.
I know. Unless
I don't know.
unless somebody came in while I was asleep,
Jerked you
and-
into a cup.
Yeah, like on Ted 2, made a Tom Brady baby.
Turkey baster.
I need Tom Brady's sperm, his DNA.
Don't we all?
Yeah. So what are we gonna do about this dancing thing? Is this gonna be something we're gonna have to do? I mean,
Maybe.
I don't mind doing it.
Maybe.
Shaking my tatas is for some money. Hopefully, don't we have a new
Yeah, we have.
tip
I mean,
system?
you
If you
can
guys
donate.
if you want to donate, and I'll shake my tatas the whole day.
We get some donations. We'll start doing a weekly. Why am I getting OnlyFans notifications?
There's an Wait a minute. Like
I don't even
email?
have I don't even have
I was gonna
one.
say, is there an app? Because I didn't know there was an app. Maybe whoever you happen to subscribe to.
I would never subscribe to anyone just in case my husband's listening.
Cool. That's fine. That's fine.
I don't know why I'm getting emails like. Oh, did you see now? Bad Baby just turned 18 yesterday.
So she's doing porn now?
And she started OnlyFans the day she turned 18. Already has over 1 million subscribers.
That's smart.
She has made millions off of OnlyFans in one day.
What's the link?
I don't know. A lot of people are like, it's really creepy if the day after someone turns legal, you want to see them naked. That means you had some thoughts about them before they were actually legal. Whatever.
What's the difference between... Is there any difference between day 364 of your 17th year on Earth and day 1 of your 18th year on Earth? What's the difference?
You can have an OnlyFans account.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, there's over 1 million subscribers. I'm sure she's charging some ridiculous amount.
Probably.
For it. Let me see if I can find out.
Yeah, find out how much it's going to be and see if there's a trial.
Free. I don't think OnlyFans.
No, not a
does
free trial,
Oh.
but like, come on, man. So, your husband's probably not listening. Let's be real.
Let's see her link tree.
Let me tell you something. You know how it is. They give you an introductory trial, an introductory rate. Most people, not most people, but
Well, she retired from music, so $23.99 per month.
23, and she has 1 million subscribers.
Yeah.
So I wonder what
she
she
has
takes
9
home from
posts.
that. 9 posts. That's not bad.
No. Her description just says 18, crazier than you think. DM me. I am on here every night responding. Bad Baby. I'm going to turn way up on here soon. If people keep telling me what the F not to do. If I want to get crazy, a bitch gonna get crazy. Vote on this even though I already know what you're gonna pick.
Well, go get your money because I wish I would have been on Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Not really, because then I would have been sent to molestation camp.
Yeah.
And I'm not really for that. But if it gets me paid.
Look at it. Wait till you bitches see what I have coming on this page soon.
Oh, she's literally gonna.
Yeah. We breaking the internet. I swear to God.
I made a TikTok like with her. I stitched it. You know, I had to like fake stitch it. She was like, "I'm going to 7-Eleven. Y'all want some?"
I saw that.
Yeah, with the half baked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to 7-Eleven. Like, what the hell's a 7-Eleven?
Apparently, she's getting down in the DMs. She said, having a pool day today. Check your DMs tonight. And I'm going to send some of the...
Oh, yeah, because they'll just send
pics
you...
I don't want to post on my public profile.
Yeah, they send personal stuff. You can sign up for, like, personal stuff, and it's like...
Yeah.
Yeah, me and 1 million other people are getting it. It's not very personal.
So, $24 a month. $23.99.
I wonder how much... What's the...
1 million people, which means...
23 million. So I want to know what her take-home is. Like, not with taxes, but, like, with fees. I'm sure she's going to pay hella taxes on that.
Cam, you can call in whenever you want, Cam, because we love you.
Yeah, you can, but if we can figure out how to answer the phone.
Yeah. I think it was probably a telemarketer that called last time. That's why.
Oh, that was looking for Steve.
They got intimidated being on.
Looking for Steve?
Something like that.
Hey, is Steve there? Is this Steve at 501 Long Dick Lane?
Right. But yeah, so 23 million. I don't know. I mean, 24 million. She probably nets at least.
Well, I'm not talking with taxes because we know taxes. They're going to rape her with taxes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking she probably gets at least 20 of that from OnlyFans, at least.
So, what's the percentage of that? Is that 80%? Well, 240 would be $5. So 19. So if they take 20% of it, but I feel like they take more than that.
I don't know. Let's
Google. We have Google.
Where's
All of
Alexis?
us have Google.
Where's Alexa?
Producer, intern. We're supposed to be fact checking us. All right, not fat checking us because we checked in as fat. Fact check us. We need to know. And then your husband's gonna look at it. Both your husbands are gonna be like, "Why the hell Are you looking up stuff about
Oh,
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans pays out 20 or 80% and keeping 20% of the
Well,
earnings as a
20%.
fee.
So 24 million. How you said 20? How many people?
She has $1 million at $24.
She has 1 million subscribers.
Yes.
So 24 million. So 240 times 2 is 480. So we'll just round it up to $5. So she's bringing home 19.
God.
She's made 19 million in like a week because this was last.
No, in a day. She
Oh.
turned 18 yesterday.
Oh, so she was. I thought she was turning 18 soon.
No, she turned 18 yesterday and made the OnlyFans right away. Long ride home. Who are we speaking to? Hello.
Hello. Hey, I heard that.
Yeah.
That's
I
definitely.
know who that is. That's Cam. I heard the Cam.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Are you switched over? Are we?
Oh, can you hear us?
What's going on? Are we
I
being?
don't know.
Did we
someone-
get sabotaged?
Did someone mess with our phone line? I don't know what's going on. I heard it. Maybe he's not hearing us.
That's what I'm thinking. What kind of short rate?
What the hell is going on over here?
Is that why maybe the last person hung up?
Maybe. I don't know what's going on with this.
We're going to test this. Somebody.
Call in. Lady. Do something!
Wow, that's very harsh.
So mean.
You might have to walk out, though. I mean, you
Yeah.
probably will walk out after those mean remarks.
Right.
Right.
I'm out of here.
Never come back. I wasn't able to hear you guys at all, he said. Huh.
I can't hear nothing.
Nothing. He said he can't hear nothing.
Wow.
That's weird. What is going on? Why is that?
Why does no one love us?
Long ride home.
Hello, testing.
Can you hear us?
I cannot hear you.
You cannot hear us. Can you hear us now?
Barely.
Okay, now you can hear us. But barely. Barely.
Yeah, it sounds like you're like in the background, far away.
Well, we are. Well, that's because you're in another room right now.
Right.
This is
there
very
something on here
eye-opening here.
Yeah, what is going on with our
Yeah,
lives?
we need to get Skype. Is what we need to do,
Yeah.
and just call that a day.
Those were the good old days.
The good old days. Cam wants to talk about Bad Bunny, Bad Baby, and he can't even talk about Bad Baby.
Maybe we do want to talk about Bad Bunny.
Maybe.
Can you hear us now?
No, not at all.
But you can hear us now. It just sounds far away.
Yeah, it sounds really far away. Hardly hear you.
Wow.
What is going on?
Wow.
They done messed up the phone system. Can you hear us better now?
No.
Oh, of course not. Why would you be able to?
And that's a loud buzzing.
Yeah. Oh, you know
I
what?
Googled it, though, and Bad Baby
Wait.
should bring home about 18 mil.
Can you hear us better now?
No. Same.
Wow. Well.
What the hell, man?
Oh. Made it happen.
Made it happen.
Captain Crunch. Wow, this is very eye-opening.
Yeah, it is. It's quite upsetting.
I'm very upset. I think we need to cancel the show.
Forever.
Gotta love technology.
Forever.
Well,
ever.
it's not necessarily technology. It's technology.
Yeah. It's not having knowledge of tech.
What if you talk into that? What if you talk into the headset?
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's because I'm talking into the headset.
So I wonder if there's some kind of option there.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to...
I don't know. We're spending a lot of time trying to figure it out, though.
I know.
Sorry,
guess-
Cam.
Sorry, Cam. We really want to talk to Cam, too. Just come down to the studio, Cam. We're here till 6.
Yeah, we're here. Yeah.
Just come on down, Cam, and tell us what you want to... Give us an in-person phone call.
Wait, maybe he's got a show or something,
Maybe.
and that's why he wanted to call and let us know.
Maybe. I don't know what the hell.
It's Good Friday, guys.
It
It hasn't been a very good Friday, though.
I don't think Jesus likes the picture I posted.
Jesus
this week.
don't want me for Sunbeam. Sunbeams are not made like me.
What is this cord going to?
I don't know. Now I feel like
Right.
So anyways, we were talking about dancing. Maybe
Yeah.
not, maybe not. You're like, speaking of dancing, some
Speaking of
18-year-old
dancing,
is making money.
yeah.
So the other day when you were like, she turned 18, she meant she must have been in the future turning 18.
No, she turned it yesterday.
So yeah, so last week when you said she was turning 18,
Yeah.
she wasn't turning 18. She was turning 18. She hadn't turned. You made it seem like she had already been 18.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, you should feel sorry because you know what I did that night?
You jerked off to an underage child?
I'm not incriminating myself.
Yeah.
Not incriminating myself.
Cam said he is working with Pablo Francisco.
You know
at
what?
The lovely, funny stuff.
You are Mr. The Pablo Francisco of Comedy Central fame?
At Funny Stuff tonight and tomorrow, 7:30 and 9:30.
This weekend.
Tonight and tomorrow. I think I got a theme from the Funny Stuff for free tickets, most likely, because I always get those every week.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
Oh no, it isn't. I got a
It's not exciting?
No, it is exciting. I was answering my question from earlier.
I feel like I used to like that guy was pretty cool, man. I feel like I've seen a couple of his things way back in the day. Did he do a roast? I feel like he might have done a roast.
Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't sound familiar to me.
Yeah, he was on Comedy Central, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
The text I got from the Funny Stuff: one man, one decision. I don't know what that is. I got a text from the Funny Stuff. It says Pablo Francisco's first appearance at Funny Stuff. 2 shows, both Friday and Saturday night. Don't miss out. All tickets $25. No cussing, no politics, no corona.
How much are the tickets?
4 show. $25. All tickets. And you can call 330-923-4700 to get your tickets in advance. Tell them you heard about it on the long ride home, so maybe they start sponsoring us or something. I don't know. My God, we plug them enough. I would go out tonight. But my husband went out last weekend for Bill Squire at the Funny Stuff. And I was supposed to go because my brother-in-law and sister-in-law and all them went. And I was supposed to be going with them, but then I got last minute. I had to.
I remember you telling me about that.
I had to end up working.
You got your arm twisted into starting a new job.
I did, so I missed the hilarious Bill Squire and Sari Mantora, who was there with them. Mary Santora.
Oh, Mary was there?
Yeah, Mary opened for Bill on Saturday night.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, I was so mad I didn't go. Pound Cake was there too in the audience. Nah, I don't know.
Well, maybe.
My husband,
He's from this area, right? Am I correct?
He went to Akron U, but he lives in Cleveland now.
But he was from, maybe he grew up in the area, or
No, he grew up out, I think, towards New Philadelphia, which is right by Canton.
Oh, so
But he went to school here in Akron. So
like college? He went to Akron U?
Yeah, he went to Akron U.
What about high school?
No, I don't know where he went to high school.
He's talked
Not a stalker, Corey.
He's talked about it a few times.
On the show.
Yeah, he talked about he did like a one. I think he did Matt Campy's podcast. I want to link up with him. I like to do one of his podcasts.
You want to link up with Pound Cake?
No, with
like hook up
with
him?
Matt Campy.
You trying to get some of that cake?
No.
Cake by the ocean. I was gonna say something, but then I lost track of what I was.
Dude, nobody cares.
So, what?
That's the name of Matt's.
Oh yeah.
He may or may not be paying me to plug his. Just kidding.
Yeah, well, that's fine. That $5 will go good.
Yeah.
Get you a shave.
And not anymore. Not in my any good barbers.
I need to get a haircut tomorrow. We talked about that before the show went on the air. But no, my husband was sitting at a table with his brother, who is also gay, and his brother's boyfriend, who also surprisingly is gay.
That's really weird coincidence. Your husband's brother's gay, and then
his boyfriend's
gay too.
Yeah.
What
and
are the chances?
Get this. My husband, total fruitcake. Who would have thought it?
He just swings one way.
Yeah. Straight to his knees. God, I really hope he isn't listening today.
He's gonna be so embarrassed.
So embarrassed. You big silly goose, you. And his brother is very apparently gay. Very obviously gay. So I guess someone came up to him there and was like, "Are you here for pound cake?" Like, yeah, all gay people know each other, you homophobe. Yeah. Here, Carrot Top got into some porn. Got into porn.
What?
Carrot Top's doing porn now.
Wow, is he?
He's going by Carrot Bottom. Yeah.
Dude, we gotta plug in like a real, like a physical
I know.
soundboard. Like we have our hotkeys, but
Yeah.
it'd be sweet if you just had a box, and then I could just reach over and touch your
Yeah.
box and be
I
like,
would love if you touched my box.
yeah,
Congratulations.
there we go. There we go.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, the other studio I work at, they have a touchscreen soundboard. Oh, my God.
I'm sure you love. I'm not really big on touchscreen.
It's all, I'm overnight.
Touchscreen's nice.
It's overnight, so it's all automated, so I don't have to get to touch anything on the touchscreen.
You just put on random stuff. hit random-
Occasionally, I have to put in a CD.
What are those?
Yeah. Oh, dude, the TV station, I still got to put in DVDs and play them over the air.
Well, let me know if they need like someone to digitize those DVDs and just have a hard drive.
No,
And just,
they don't have the technology for all that.
They could. Let me know.
Yeah, they won't. They're still playing CDs, Corey.
You're
I don't
right.
think, you know.
You're right. Well, that would be a lot of music. Well, think about it though. How many CDs do they think they got? That'd be a lot of storage.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, because they don't play music. It's all talk.
It's all talk.
Yeah, the
So they
whole-
just have CDs of talk.
Well, no, they like infomercials and stuff they have on CD that they
makes
have
sense.
to play. But
Well, yeah,
most of
well,
the stuff is analog. Like most of the stuff is loaded onto the server, and then it's put into the queue.
That's not analog. That's still digital.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Digital. That's what I meant,
if,
digital.
So basically, if I
It's automated, is what
if
I
I
meant
talked
to
to
say.
them and was like, let's quit then they wouldn't need you there. So I would be putting you out of a job. If
No,
I,
they'd still, because they still need. I'm the only one there during my shift, so they would still need
Doesn't
someone
that
there
scare you
just in case. Dude, I will not watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 now, just because of that. Because, dude, if you saw where the studio is, like you have to drive a long dirt road back to it. Nothing around me at all. I go outside to smoke, and all I hear is crickets chirping all
well, then
around
maybe
me.
you should quit smoking.
Maybe I should quit going to work.
Yeah.
Then I'd quit smoking because I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, Chop Top's down there. Whoa, it's Radio Land. I love Bill Moseley. Bill Moseley's the shiz.
Sad news just came
Oh my
in.
God, what happened? Hopefully nothing crazy, because this is going to get really loud very soon, and
Yeah.
we're not going to be able to hear you.
April the Giraffe, who gave birth in 2017 and was a viral sensation as it was April Watch 2017, trying to figure out when she was going to give birth to the baby.
I remember that.
She has passed away at the age of 20.
Oh my God.
Remember, Toys R Us even had a live feed on her. Because I guess Jeffrey was the father, maybe? I don't know.
That makes sense.
God, 2000. So her child is only 4 years old.
Well, is that really a child though at this point? How do
I don't know,
giraffes
Corey.
age? How do giraffes age?
Can I just go throw my 4-year-old at him like, you're an adult now?
Kara, could you look up and see how giraffes age? Like, you know, we dogs, they age like 7 times faster, so it's 7 years. For every year, there's 7 years. So what do giraffes age?
Good
That's a good question. Is it?
That is a good question.
It's a very good question. I want to know
like that.
At what rate do giraffes age and compare to humans?
I agree. Ooh. Donald Trump owes $130 for a McDonald's tab.
So she was.
How do you open a tab at McDonald's?
No. I'm going to go into my McDonald's tomorrow and be like, hey, can I open a tab here?
Yeah, put it on Donald's. Put it on
Donald's. Put it on Big D's tab.
Was it the McDonald's that he had for? I know I'm not trying to cut you off there, Kara, but I got to get this out. Was it the McDonald's? Wasn't it one of the championship team came and they catered to them and gave them Big Macs and
Oh,
stuff?
what if that's what he owes them for? No, that would be more than $130.
Yeah, that's a whole football team.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot more than. That'd be a lot of Big Macs. Now, what are you saying, KTI?
So 3.5 giraffe years is equivalent to 10 human years.
Okay, so the baby's only at most 11.
So 4 times 3. Well, no, 3.5 is 11. Yeah, okay, I got
April
you.
was considered to be 15 human years old.
April was
April the
considered.
giraffe.
So April was 15 human years. So she was about
You said she was 20.
45.
You said she was well, April was 20.
She was 20 human years.
No, she was 20 years old. She was 20 years old.
She was equivalent to 46-and-a-half-year-old human, but when
Okay.
she says it's 15 solar human years old. I don't know what
Okay.
that means.
I'm
Probably
so
solar.
confused
Probably.
right now.
So then it says that means she is equivalent to 46-and-a-half-year-old human.
Okay. Rest in peace, ape. Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
That's pretty young.
F's in the chat for April.
Yeah. F's in the chat for April the giraffe.
More sad news.
McDonald's had to bankrupt because of
Yeah, because Donald
Trump's
owes the money.
$130.
You know, that means Donald Trump has paid more to McDonald's than he has to
Well, he hasn't because
taxes.
that's the issue.
Well, yeah.
But
But
that's
if
neither
he
here nor
pays
there.
that, he would pay more to McDonald's than he paid for taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Other sad news. The Major League Baseball 2021 All-Star
Oh yeah,
Game
I know this. I know
has
this.
been moved out of Atlanta over their voting, or their new voting laws that they passed.
Women can't vote again.
No, they can still vote. They
Oh.
just can't be brought water while they vote.
They can't. They can only vote what their.
They must be
what their husbands
dehydrated to vote. Yeah, they must be dehydrated in order to vote. Parched. They must have parched lips in order to vote. I know. Georgia passed like a whole bunch of just dumb, like no one can hand out food or water at a poll place, or to people saying, and it gets hot in Atlanta.
Yeah, but it's in November though. Well, then again, they have voting kind of like in March.
Yeah, you got your primaries and all this other crap. It just it's one more way that they're trying to make sure that election fraud doesn't happen.
Yeah, because someone's gonna bring me a cherry Pepsi.
Yeah, and that's gonna be
Yes.
like, oh my, they're gonna spike it with something to make me vote like Democrat,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, oh my God, I really want Mexicans in this country right now. I'm voting Democrat. Like maybe they're afraid they'll bring you like some anti-racism water, and you're like, oh my God, I don't hate black people now, and then that would just totally change the way you vote.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But we don't want that to happen.
No, we don't want that to happen. Like, hey, would you like some water? As soon as you take it, that sound goes off. Like, now you can't vote out of line, buddy. That's how they're gonna do it now.
They're only gonna offer
right.
They're only gonna offer water to African Americans.
Right, and as soon as they take it, they're gonna be like, out of line, buddy. You just took some water.
They'll have umpires there.
Like since they can't have the
You're out of here.
Since they can't have the All-Star game there, they're just gonna give the umpires second jobs as poll watchers. You're out of here. Oh my God. Can you imagine someone passing out like plates of lasagna just to trick people? Would you like some of my lasagna?
I want some lasagna. I'm hungry.
We had lasagna the other night. It was horrible.
Did you get? It was the Stouffer's though, wasn't it?
It was?
Yeah, I knew it.
And
How did I know that you got frozen lasagna in the oven? How did I know?
It was a meat lovers one. And it had sausage, Italian sausage, and I know the jokes write themselves.
Of course.
It had Italian sausage and pork and blah blah blah. It was horrible. I did not like it.
Too much meat.
The Italian sausage did not fit in with it. It was just it made it too kind of too spicy in a way. Like Italian sausage isn't spicy, but it has that.
It has a
distinct
kick to it.
flavor.
It has a kick to it.
It has a very distinct flavor.
My boss was making sausage. Making making lasagna for a friend of his who passed away.
Did he make it a Stouffer's?
No.
Like, look, dude, I care about you, but not enough to spend hours in the kitchen.
No, it was homemade.
Dude, it takes me an hour and a half to cook a Stouffer's lasagna. I couldn't imagine making a homemade one. How long does that take?
Well, here's the thing. It won't be frozen. If you make it, it won't be frozen.
I guess.
Unless you make it and then freeze it. Because my dad will do that sometimes when he's making lasagnas. He'll make a couple of them. He's like, and he'll freeze it.
Makes sense.
And then whenever he's like, oh, I need...
And then he'll pass it out to voters in line.
Yeah.
He'll cut it up and pass it out to voters.
Good thing we're not in Georgia.
Yeah.
Good thing we're in America. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're not in Georgia. We're in America, damn it. Georgia and Texas, and then the rest of the places are America.
I love Texas. I want to go.
God bless Texas, because
Everything's bigger there, so I thought I should move there and be like,
including their power outages.
yeah.
Everything's bigger there.
I thought if I moved there, like everything's bigger, I'd fit in, and then I could leave Texas, and then it'd be like, okay, I'll be smaller because I'm not in Texas anymore.
Right.
Then I got, you get my point.
Yeah, I guess. But wouldn't you go to Texas to feel smaller since everything's bigger there? You'd be like, oh my God, everything's so much bigger than me. I'm finally feel skinny. I'm Texas skinny.
I like Texas toast.
I love Texas toast.
I love grilled cheese and
grilled
cheese on Texas toast, and I love French toast on
Now,
Texas toast.
When you make a grilled cheese, are you making it with like the Velveeta, the crab cheese, like just your regular yellow cheese?
American cheese.
American
cheese.
Or are you like one of those fancy people, like I'm gonna use the 3 cheeses?
Well,
and
I can do 3 cheese. It just depends. Now, I try not to do a bunch of different things because I'm not a cheeseologist.
Yeah.
But there are cheeses that you're not supposed to put together because it counteracts. I'm sure people would argue that, but
I just like a good old fashioned. Slap 2 pieces of American Kraft cheese on that bread, and grill it on up for me.
A cheddar grilled cheese is pretty good too.
You don't mess with the original, man.
Well, if it's just one flavor, American cheese fine, whatever. But I'm saying like if you could do a cheddar cheese. Now I'm not saying like mix a bunch of like instead of American you do cheddar cheese.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
What say you?
I like American cheese.
I don't think your mic's on.
Well, you turned your mic off?
Yeah, when I went out there to call the station.
Yeah.
Wow, and you didn't turn it back on.
Wow.
And you went to the Ohio. You finished the Ohio Media School.
You're
this
a graduate?
This is what we get. We got 3 grads.
Did they not teach you how to turn on a mic?
I mean, really, do I need to talk? You guys talk enough, don't you?
Well, I mean, we would like for you to kick into a conversation every once in a while, but we need you to raise your hand.
I like the good old
You have to
American
raise your
cheese.
hand first.
We need to get her a buzzer or something when she press it.
Yeah. Like earlier, I was like cutting her off, but I was talking, so I had to get out what I had to get out.
You're like, screw you, lady.
If I lost track of what I was saying,
remember whose picture's on the poster.
Yeah, Kara, we're gonna have to hit that guy up and be like, can you put a couple? We need Kate
somewhere on there.
Why don't you just take me off the poster actually? Because I quit.
I want to put.
I quiet.
Can I? I want to put Bernie Sanders on our poster. Because I'm looking at the picture that we posted on social media, and you can't tell if that's Pat Robertson or Bernie Sanders. like people who don't know who Pat Robertson is gonna just
think
assume,
it's just Bernie. They're gonna be like, oh, they're trying to rehash Bernie Sanders.
They're trying to get Bernie Sanders popular again. No, that's Pat Robertson in the background.
If he was popular enough, he'd be our president right now, but he's not popular enough.
So, anyways, grilled cheese. You like the regular, or you are fancy?
I like American
That's
cheese.
not fancy. Cheddar
on Texas toast.
There you go.
Yeah.
On Texas toast, but it's
French
not.
toast has to be Texas
It's
toast.
fancy.
Too.
Anything outside of American cheese is damn un-American and fancy.
Well, you're right. It's not American because it's not American.
Don't be coming in here with your nabbit fancy cheeses, boy.
You ever have a mozzarella grilled cheese? That's pretty
No,
good too.
I won't because I am old-fashioned. I have sex with my socks on in missionary position only, and I eat grilled cheese with American cheese only.
Have you ever been to Denny's and they have here? Have you ever had their like grilled cheese with mozzarella sticks inside of it?
No, I like American cheese on my grilled cheese.
They have a sandwich. It's a grilled cheese with mozzarella sticks and marinara. It's good.
I don't like black
it's
magic.
It's a heart attack.
I don't like witchcraft.
Black magic. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Too soon.
Too soon.
No. You know what I do like though is I think it's Sheets. It has like a chicken sandwich with the mozzarella sticks on it. So good. It's like a chicken marinara, or like chicken parmesan sandwich with the mozzarella sticks on it. Oh my God, man. I love Sheets food. Sheets is an actual restaurant. Is that my phone? Stop calling me, people.
Yeah. Anything made to order is pretty awesome.
Let me tell you, we'll talk about it when we come back, but
we don't need to talk about it. We'll just cut it off there because we talk way too much food.
I meant we're gonna talk about it. I just saw I had a call and we'll talk about
Let's
what the
shake
call
our
is about.
boobies.
No, we're house searching right now.
You're searching for a house.
So every time we go to one of these goddamn websites,
just
we put
move to
our
Lorraine
number
and we could just carpool.
Yeah. Well, every time I put my goddamn phone number in one of these websites, I get calls like immediately. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about Lil Nas X when we come back, and a lot more. We'll be back.
Did you say Lil Nas X?
Yeah, Lil Nas X.
Why do you gotta like whiteify it?
I don't know. Nas, was it?
No, you Lil
Nas X.
Like Phil and Lil. Didn't you watch Rugrats?
No, I had sex in high school. So
You're not whatever, bro. You're not that old. You're not that much older than me.
No, I'm not.
I'm the baby in the room.
I was having sex in kindergarten, sir.
That's what I thought.
We'll be back in a few moments with more.
And your teacher's in jail for that now.
Yes.
Come play house with me.
Yes, he is. We'll be back with more Long Ride Home in just a few moments right here on WMVU.
We are many voices united.
Number one for the best variety.
Akron, Canton, Cleveland, Northeast Ohio, and worldwide.
Gentlemen, the King.
You are listening to the worst show on radio. This is your long ride home on WMBU, part of the Radio Free Entertainment Network.
Without a doubt, the worst episode ever. Rest assured that I was on the internet within minutes, registering my disgust throughout the world.
Gentlemen, the King.
And welcome back to your long ride home. I'm your host, Michael Long, in studio with Cornelius Hennessy and Kira, the intern, who you cannot see because she is basically under the desk.
Oh.
And not in the way that Corey wants her to be.
D'Lo Brown's going to lay the smackdown on me.
Yeah.
I'm keep making those jokes.
I'm going to put that juju on you, sir. Yeah, so we were talking a little bit before the break, or I mentioned before the break, that I'm house hunting right now because our lease is up on our house. And we're trying to decide, like, part of us wants to maybe do a rent to own or put a down payment on a house, but the other part of us is like, well, you know, especially with the radio industry,
you don't want to be tied down.
Yeah, you kind of go where the job is. So if I get a job offer in Chicago or Pittsburgh, I don't want to. Oh, now I got to sell the house, or I still own the house, or this, that, and the other. So I kind of just want. I don't know, but I feel like just like, because like paying rent, you're just paying and you're not getting nothing out of it. I mean, you get a place to live, but you have nothing to show for that money once that lease is up. So I don't know.
Yeah, another year closer to death. So
yeah,
I mean, you're
and dead.
You had somewhere to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, renting is kind of throwing money away, but it just
and you know what?
This kind of industry
and landlord, especially with radio, because you never know. You never know when you're gonna have to relocate. And landlords, I'm sorry, landlords just, I don't like that. There's good landlords out there. I don't like these landlords that like rely on being a landlord to pay their bills because it's an investment. It's not a job.
Oh, it is.
I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's an investment. I mean, sometimes you lose money on investments.
See, here's the thing. Yeah, I can kind of see with you. You shouldn't have your eggs in a basket. Now, if you have like a rental, like if you have a huge rental property, right? Like you own a big complex.
Yeah.
Okay, if a couple people don't pay their rent, that shouldn't keep you from not paying your bills. But if you're making payments, because some people will have a mortgage or whatever on their property,
right?
And I'm sure that can get pretty hectic. But
I don't, because like you see all these stories about landlords, like especially during this pandemic, like sending letters and stuff to tenants, being like, "Hey, if I can't, if you don't pay your rent, I'm not going to be able to, I rely on your rent to, whatever, feed my family." Well, you shouldn't, because it's like right now. I mean, when a pandemic pops up, no one plans for that, and it's just kind of like. I don't know. It's an investment, in my opinion. It's not.
Yeah, if you have to rely on the tenants paying their bills on a timely manner, knowing what kind of situation is, because the whole idea of like renting to people, most of the time you're renting to people because they can't afford.
Or the credit's not good.
The credit's not good or whatever. Yeah. So you kind of know what you're getting into. I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying, but yes, if you have to rely on somebody, you should have some sort of other income.
Yeah. Like, I remember when the first stimulus happened, a landlord sent a letter to one of his tenants. It was like, "Hey, I checked online and saw that your stimulus was getting deposited on this day. Please make sure to have rent." Like, that's a scumbag move.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be using the information.
If you want to use it on cocaine and hookers, he's more than welcome to.
Right.
You can't just tell somebody they have to use it on their rent.
Well, no, and I don't even mind that part, but it's the fact that you took this tenant's personal information from their application and looked on a government website at their information. That's scummy.
That is. That's none of your business. I get it. I don't.
We've been looking on Facebook Marketplace for places to rent. And we found one in Barberton. It's just like a little 2-bedroom apartment. Because, like we said, you never know when you're going to have to move, pick up and move. And it's only like $400 a month. So I sent a thing like, hey, is this still available? Can we check it out? And she messaged me back. She's like, the landlord, here's the number for the landlord. Call, do not text. You must have at least a year on your job, make at least 3 times the rent, pass a background check, and have a credit score of no lower than 550. I just replied back like, damn, lady, are you renting out the, Trump Towers? Like, first of all, if someone's paying, gonna get a $390 a month apartment, 9 times out of 10, their credit ain't good as it is. Or they're not making a lot of money at work, and which is why they're going for a lower priced apartment. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I just think with the homeless situation the way it is.
Was that just a studio?
No, it was a 2-bedroom. I think it was a 1 or a 2-bedroom.
A 2-bedroom for where? In Barberton?
Yeah, I think it was really small bedrooms. It may have been 1 bedroom. I can't remember. But
yeah, no, I think you're just renting out a bedroom.
No,
you're just living in someone else's house. You're just renting out 1 bedroom.
It was a 1-bedroom apartment with plenty of parking. Blah blah blah. I was like, damn, lady, are you renting out the Trump Taj Mahal here or something? Okay, so it says, do not text. If you have an income of at least $1,700 a month and you have a credit score, of 620. You have to have a credit score of 620. You'll need to verify your income with pay stubs and a W-2 from last year. The owner expects you to be on your job for at least a year. So you have to have a credit score of 620 to move into this apartment. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. 620 is a good credit score. If someone has a 620 credit score...
That's not a good credit score.
No, I mean, no, that ain't bad. It's
It's
above average. That's considered above average.
It's fair.
Not fair. Whatever. But no, I mean, for a lot of people... But that's the thing, there's so many people with bad credit that is looked at as a good credit score. Yeah. Because, I mean, most people have bad credit.
Mine's not much better than that.
Right. A lot of people have bad credit.
They make sure to tell me that it's not good.
Yeah.
So...
But I don't know. I don't know. It just seemed like it was a little much for a 1-bedroom apartment. That, And if rent's $400 a month, I mean, 3 times that is $1,200, but they want you to make at least $1,700 a month. I can see
utilities probably.
Well, that's usually why people are like, hey, you have to make at least 3 times the rent, for us to rent to you, and that's where most places are. This place is like, hey, you have to make 5 times the rent in order for us to rent to you. That's just, I don't know. It's crazy to me. Those are some high standards to have for Barberton. Now I can see, okay, I should preface that by saying this is in Barberton. It's not in, a good area. I can see, Fairlawn or, Bath or something like that being like that. But frickin' Barberton, that place will sit there empty for years.
Yeah.
With those, requirements. Because no one's moving to Barberton.
Yeah.
That doesn't have to. The only reason someone moves to Barberton is because they can't afford to live anywhere else. Am I right or am I wrong, Kira?
You're right.
She ain't paying attention. What were we talking about?
I have no idea because I wasn't paying attention.
Exactly. Does anyone move to Barberton because they want to?
No, they moved to Barberton because they have to.
Exactly.
There's not very many people living in Lorraine because they want to.
Right. Well, Lorraine's a little different than Barberton. Barberton, really, the only thing Barberton had for the longest time was a Kmart, and they don't even have that anymore. That was Barberton's claim to fame, was having a Kmart, and they don't even have that shut down.
Yeah.
So Barberton has nothing. They have McDonald's.
I lived in B-Town for a little bit, but we had to because my parents lost their house.
Right.
And we had to move into the projects, and my mom wanted to take us out to the Barberton projects because she thought those were better. Ha!
But what's crazy? When I lived in Barberton, you maybe saw 1 black person in Barberton ever. And now it's a lot more diverse.
That's good.
Yeah. So, but yeah, when I was there, you never saw black people in Barberton.
B-Town?
And they were in one area, and that was the projects. But now, there's more. It's more interracial in Barberton these days. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, that's just ridiculous standards hold for a Barberton one-bedroom apartment in Barberton. And I remember when they built the McDonald's in Barberton, like, that was that was a huge deal to them. It was to put a Barberton right there, or a McDonald's right there in the middle of Barberton. Like, you would think they were putting, like, a Gordon Ramsay restaurant there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so the house hunt is continuing. I don't know, we found a nice little ranch house, one-bedroom ranch house in Kenmore for $600 a month.
No idea.
We're looking into. I know. Kara knows what I'm talking about. Kenmore.
Yeah, Kara, but she's not paying attention.
The Kenmore.
Kenmore isn't any better.
I heard of Kenmore. It's a brand of, like, it's an appliance brand.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know about Kenmore.
It's a whole different breed.
It's the same thing. It's like a giant
Just
blender.
to buy an ice cube, giant freezer.
Yeah, it's like a giant freezer. Yeah, there's good and bad parts. If you're right on the boulevard, yeah, it's going to be pretty hectic.
I see a lot of only in Kenmore posts.
Yeah, and that is true. That's but that's where they put the new kid from Akron.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they opened up as Kenmore.
Yeah.
Someone opened up a what do they do there?
I think he works with kids.
Okay. It's a guy that used to be a drug
but it's
addict.
a non-profit, I think.
Yeah.
But I think he also sells like merch and T-shirts and stuff like that.
It's a guy that he used to be a drug addict or something. He got his stuff together, and then he opened up like a community center called Just a Kid from Akron. Never heard that line ever used before, so bravo for originality, because LeBron didn't use that for years. But yeah, so I don't know, Kenmore ain't bad, but it is a nice little ranch, covered porch, so it wouldn't be too bad.
Having a covered porch is nice.
Yeah, especially because I want to not smoke
Covered
in the
by
house.
insurance? Or?
No, covered by.
I thought you were quitting. That's the whole point. I thought you were quitting.
thought I was too, but it's so goddamn hard. I wish I would have got COVID, so maybe I could have quit like you did.
Yeah.
We can't all get COVID, Corey.
Well, you could have.
I could have, if only. If I would have tried harder, I could have had it.
Yeah, you didn't try hard enough.
Nah, I know.
How do I expect you to get AIDS? You're talking about you want to get HIV. You want to get
To
HIV
lose
so you
weight.
can lose some weight.
No. I said I would get AIDS. If there was a cure for AIDS, I would get it once every year just to lose weight before summer. Like
Right
every
around this time?
Every winter, I would get AIDS. So I can lose weight for like 3 months, then cure it right before summer starts. So when summer comes,
You could have a hot girl summer.
Yes, I have a B. Speaking of hot girl summer, did you see Chet Hanks and all the stuff he stirred up? Tom Hanks' son. He said they're going to have a white boy summer. And boy, did he catch a lot of flack for that. He even made a T-shirt that he wore around saying white boy summer. And people were like, yeah, Chet Hanks, just kind of stay in your lane, guy.
What's wrong? I mean,
I don't know.
To be fair, I'm all for equality, and you know what? If he would have wrote something that said, I want a black boy summer, it makes it sound like he's going to go yeehawing around killing black folk. I'm going to get all them blackies.
I'm going to get them all.
Yeah, no, but ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong. Well, like, I remember when Kyrie, they won the chip in Cleveland, he had like a big party on his boat or something. It was like white girls only or something. I'm like, that's maybe, yeah, I think it's like, everyone's like, what? You don't like black? That's offensive. I'm like, it's his party.
Yeah.
He's having a party. He likes white girls. What's wrong with just having white girls on the party? It's a private party. But, you know.
So here's a little bit of the controversies that he's had.
Who, Chet?
Yeah, since his career started, he said he describes himself as the black sheep of his family, due to the contrast between his public persona and his father's American dad persona. Because Tom Hanks, I mean, you don't get much more clean cut than Tom Hanks. Except for the fact that, he's a pedophile baby eater that the Trump people claim. In 2015, Hanks was wanted by British police for damaging a hotel room. He entered rehab for cocaine addiction that year. There's no such thing as a cocaine addiction. Hanks is known for speaking Jamaican when he's with friends, or speaking in a Jamaican voice accent when with friends. So, of course, that was criticized for cultural appropriation. In 2021, January, his ex-girlfriend, Kiana Parker, who he has a kid with, got a restraining order against him, claiming verbal and physical abuse. He actually posted a video where she hit him with the pan, and he was telling everyone he stabbed her. And then
We didn't cover that?
No, it just came out. She hit him with the pan. He's like, "Oh, look, she's stabbing me with the knife," and everyone around him's like, "Dude, no, she's not." He's like, "Yeah, she is." Like you could tell he was gone in this video. And then in March, just a week ago, he posted a video on Instagram declaring a white boy summer. Most people felt it was in good humor, but then merchandise was released by Hanks. And he was criticizing for using a font similar to those used by white nationalist groups.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then, okay.
Yeah, so that was why didn't he just use Comic Sans or something? Just avoid it and use Comic Sans. No one's ever been mad at anyone that used Comic Sans. White girl summer. Kara the intern said it's a white girl summer. But Chet Hanks says no, it's a white boy summer, a white something summer. So Chet Hanks is getting a little controversial. But speaking of the appropriation by him using a Jamaican accent, have you seen the Indians' new rule for their home games?
It was a bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah. You cannot wear Indian war paint to games. You cannot wear any kind of.
Yeah, they want to kill Chief
headdresses.
Wahoo. They want to kill Chief Wahoo, and you can't kill Chief Wahoo. Damn it!
You can.
No, you are not going to kill Chief Wahoo. There's a lot of people that are just. I mean, whatever you could say, whatever. They're not going to come to the games. They're like, well, if I can't, that's Cleveland Indians' heritage, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Slavery is American heritage. Should we celebrate that too?
We don't celebrate it.
You learn from it. You're like, okay, that was a bad take. That was a bad idea. We shouldn't have did that. It's kind of what that. I mean, it could be your heritage. Doesn't mean you have to keep doing it. I mean, slavery's our heritage, but I don't think any of us are gonna go.
It's one thing to tell everybody they can't wear.
Well, it's a private company. I mean, they're a company.
Whatever.
Hey, you're made. We want. I mean. That'd be like, me showing up in my Ku Klux Klan gear and feeling like, oh, why should anyone be offended by this? It's my heritage to like the Ku Klux Klan. It's the same thing. I mean, it's easy to not think about how Native Americans feel when they see that. Like, hey, that's their culture. Like, my heritage is making fun of your culture. Damn it, how dare you be upset? Like, I get it, like, but see, people are looking at it strictly from a sports perspective. Like, oh, that's my sports team. They've always been the Indians my whole life. Without thinking about how actual Native American people feel about it. And I really feel like their opinions on this are more valid than just sports fans' opinions who don't want their team name changed for the team they grew up with. I mean, I don't know. I feel like, it's kind of the right move to make. I don't know. Are you not going to go to an Indians game because you can't wear war paint now?
No, I usually don't go that far anyway,
Right.
but
Most people don't.
I mean, even like
It's a small majority that do that stuff anyway. So I really don't think the Indians are going to miss their ticket sales.
there's several people probably, but just because people want to be controversial, they're going to be, it is what it is.
I mean, I've never seen, like, anytime I went to an Indians game, I've never seen a Native American there in the audience. So maybe those people that, won't go because they can't dress up will be replaced by actual Native Americans that can feel comfortable at the game now. Without seeing their culture, being mocked around them.
Sure.
Just saying. I don't see why it's... What's wrong with it? What's wrong with saying, hey, we're not going to allow you to come do this anymore at our games? I mean, I get it. Yeah, hey, you know what? Yeah, it sucks to see it go, but hey, we all evolve eventually.
Yeah, I just like... They should change their name to the Spiders. I think they should go back to the Spiders.
Oh, I do too. I think that definitely should be one. I mean, I wouldn't mind the Buzzards.
Yeah, but I don't think that was super really talked about. I don't think that was really.
I don't think it was talked about within the organization.
Yeah.
I think that was
like
just
a fan thing.
Yeah, which I think a majority of the fans would be really cool with that.
I think they should go back. Yeah, that are the Spiders.
Yeah, I think the Spiders will most likely be what they go back to. But I
saw the dudes post something about the Rockers, and I don't know if it was just an April Fool's thing.
Yeah, it was an April Fool's thing. That would be such a horrible name. I mean, it fits Cleveland.
Cleveland Rocks.
But it'd be a horrible name. It'd be
you
like,
can't
what
really...
are they going to be in the outfield and Rockers, like old people?
If it was like if it was just like the Satan sign,
right?
People would be all up in arms about that too.
What if what their logo was just like a rocker, like a rocking chair?
Yeah, rocking chair.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, if they become the Spiders and people like arachnophobia will be offended. You can't wear a spider in
yeah,
your
no,
uniform.
that would be me.
Are you afraid of spiders?
Yes.
Well, do not look up.
Yeah,
right
don't
now,
go to a Cleveland baseball club.
Yeah.
Game.
Don't look above you right now.
Oh.
Where?
Yeah. Well, you looked. So.
Yeah, you look. Now it's hiding. They say you digest like so many spiders a year.
Now you're just trying to mess with her right now.
No, I'm serious.
No, I think
know,
I
it's
swallowed
a fact,
one when I was cleaning my basement up and getting all the cobwebs. I think I swallowed one.
When you sleep,
yeah,
you'll digest like so many spiders a year, like on average.
Yeah, that's scary.
They'll just crawl right into your mouth.
Right in your mouth. But start sleeping with your mask on too, where
they'll go right up your nose.
Yeah, Well, no, if you wear your mask properly, it won't be able to.
It'll find a way. It'll be tiny.
It'll go in through your eyeball. It's gonna find a way. You said the Satan symbol. We got to talk about then. We teased it all show with our graphic.
Yeah.
And
we've been teasing it for days.
Days now. So we got to talk about it.
You hit me with a call to your place.
Lil Nas X. Have you seen all this controversy?
Just what you've sent me, because I wanted to be like, kind of like raw for me, I don't want.
It was raw, all right.
Yeah, I want raw reactions.
So his new song Montero, "Call Me by Your Name," came out last weekend, and the music video came out. And in the music video, he takes a pole. He pole dances down to hell, and then gives a lap dance to Satan. And then he kills him. He breaks his neck and takes his horns, and I guess he becomes Satan himself at the end. I guess it's like the Santa Claus. If you kill him, you take his place. But there's a lot of Christians like, oh my God, how dare he, use Satan in his video, grinding on Satan. Like, he killed Satan. You guys should be happy. They're not happy.
Then he became Satan.
Yeah.
Then he became the Antichrist.
Yeah. Someone's like, I will never. He's like, my son, my children loved Old Town Road, but they'll never.
The song about lean.
That's what he said. He's like, dude, that song I talked about lean and committing adultery. Like, that's really, like that was a good message for your son, but this isn't. And so that became a whole ordeal with Lil Nas X. And then he decided he's going to release some Satan shoes.
Yeah, and Nike pulled out that. They were like, I mean, they weren't really a part of it.
Right. Well, so what happened is someone bought some Air Maxes and painted them themselves.
Yeah, but there was like one drop of blood or something.
Yeah, there's like they took blood from employees and like put one drop of blood in each shoe, and they're selling. There's only 666 pairs of them.
That's a good number.
And they were selling for $1,180. Yeah, and there's a big controversy about it. People are like, oh my God, how can he do this? And then someone's like, hey, we're going to sell these Jesus. Well, Lil Nas X posted something like, I know I pissed anyone else, I'm selling these shoes too. Like they had the Chick-fil-A label on them and stuff. And then someone's like, if you guys don't, someone's like, oh, well, we're going to sell Jesus shoes. Which I had to reply, like, I don't think Jesus ever wore those, dude. Like, he didn't even wear shoes.
The Jesus Air Maxes are supposed to have holy water in the soles.
Oh, my God. Is it blessed by a priest?
I don't know.
The priest took time away from molesting kids to bless this water for these shoes. Yeah. So, and all of them, Lil Nas X said, if you play my song while in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A, they'll give you a free sandwich and drink.
But you can actually go on the Nike website and customize your own pair of Air Maxes the way you want them.
Yeah,
it's pretty dope.
These are just some. I mean,
These shoes are not affiliated with Nike whatsoever, and they made a statement. Everything.
Well, they took them to court. They're suing them. But yeah, they were. I mean, they bought 666 pair of Air Maxes, and then an artist, he did his job on them or did his work on them, and people are losing their ever-loving minds over this. Because, the gay black guy is supposed to be a good... And let's be fair. That's the biggest problem a lot of people have with him. Is he's the gay black kid. But yeah, so they're losing their goddamn minds over it. And you know who wanted to talk about this.
Yeah.
You know who just had to come on the show today. Because he heard we were talking about this. Oh my God,
you're so squeaky.
Yeah, that's a squeaky chair.
You're squeaky. Yep, you are squeaky.
I'm a squeaky squeaker. Yeah, you just know who had to talk about it. Good old Pat Robertson had to come on the show today and talk about the controversy because anything to do with Jesus, we bring on our Jesus expert, Jesusologist, if you will. So go ahead, Pat. Are you there?
Hey, Pat. I know you won't talk to the gay guy over there. So I know you're not really a big fan of homosexuality. So me, a pure straight man that hasn't gotten laid in a long time, I'm a reborn Christian virgin.
Oh, yeah. Save yourself for marriage, Corey.
Yeah, reborn. I found a way to close my legs.
Yeah. Then you, with closed legs, you will get open doors of heaven.
Perfect.
I haven't had sex in 66 and a half years.
Well, that's because your wife won't put out.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't you on, like, your 7th wife?
We're not going to talk about that, Corey. We're here to talk about Little Nasty X.
Little Nasty Sex. All right. Yeah, me and...
Corey.
Me and...
Don't use that language.
Me and Mickle over here. Michelob Ultra. Ultra gay. We're talking about...
Ultra gay.
Yeah, I'm going to pick on the...
He's a queer sexual.
Yeah. He's a queer mo. And we were just talking about Little Nasty X, as you had said, and all the controversy surrounding that. And you appeared on one of our promo graphics. And I heard that you wanted to call in, so we
not happy about that.
The picture or the Little Nasty X?
Either, both of them.
Both of them,
quite
all right.
nasty.
All right, I'm gonna start talking in my accent. I'm gonna piss some people off. So I'm gonna try not to. We start talking about black people, and I want to kind of get in there and get into the hillbilly accent because that's how them racists down south. That's how they talk.
Corey, it ain't racist to hate black people. It's your God-given right.
Oh, God gave us the right to hate on people that don't look like us?
Yeah, huh?
Oh.
And I think it's okay.
All right, cool. So, I don't want to take up all of your time. I know you have, to go to bed soon. It's getting close to 6. We just wanted to have a short conversation.
Oh, Corey, I got all types of time to talk about this because I'm really upset.
Well, Pat, let's get on with it then, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
So what's bothering you so much?
Well, Corey, he put Satan in his video. And the worst part about it was him grinding down that pole. He grinded down that pole, and it made me question my sexuality.
Oh, so that's what this is about.
Well, no, I didn't say that right. I didn't mean to say that part out loud. That was the part that was supposed to be silent, but accidentally came out.
Oh, it's like you just came out.
Yeah, no, Corey. I'm talking here.
All right.
So let's talk about this Lil Nas X video that he's grinding. So it starts out with him in the Garden of Eden.
It does?
Yes, and I guess he's supposed to be Adam. But I don't see Eve.
Hey, you know I heard that God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Corey, I'm getting to that. Will you just shut up while I get there?
All right.
So he's in the Garden of Eden. He's just sitting there,
eating
almost naked, when a snake, who is a male, comes out of the tree and starts making out with them. Corey, that was Adam and Steve, and that's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Adam and Eve, and you ruined the joke by saying it before I got to the punchline.
Well, maybe if we would have called earlier and conversated about this, did some...
Well, I'm a busy man. Sorry, I got the fake virus. Corey, I'm a busy man. I got a 700 club, and I got to read my Bible, and I got to watch the Lil Nas X video for studying purposes because I want to come on prepared for your show.
How many times did you watch this video?
665 times. Now, I cannot watch it one more time. If I watch it again, I got to watch it 2 more times because I don't want to watch it 666 times. Yeah. But it's all for studying, Corey. Oh. I'm doing it simply to know what's going on with this video.
Okay, so you came prepared.
I came many times prepared, Corey. I came prepared. So after this whole debauchery in the Garden of Eden, he slides down a pole to hell, Corey. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think there's stripper poles in hell. So
there's one in heaven, though. I haven't seen the video. That's why I need
Virgin
you to
Mary
inform
has to work, Corey. She has to make her dollars and cents.
If it don't make dollars, it makes no sense. That makes
exactly.
I get it. So
he rides this stripper pole all the way down to hell. Can you tell that Jezebel over there to stop making all that noise in her microphone?
Yeah, she's been making noise this whole time.
This is why women shouldn't have the right to work. I bet she goes out and votes too, which she shouldn't do unless her husband tells her to. And then she should only vote how he says. In the name of Jesus. Anyways, so he rides down this stripper pole, and he's doing splits.
Hey, wait. Who told you about stripper poles?
I Googled it, Corey. I just Googled what he was doing, because I didn't know. I ain't never seen a stripper pole. The only stripper I know is the stuff I put on my floor to clean it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why would he have a pole for cleaning floors? Makes no sense to me, Corey. So anyways, he's sliding down this pole in just his tight boxers, and he's doing these flips, and he's got his butt gyrating all the way down the pole, and you can just see a bulge in his shorts, and it's true what they say about black men, and just, and he just looks so big, and the bulge was juicy, and it was disgusting, Corey. I had to cover my eye. And only one, though, because I was still studying this for your show.
You don't, it's hard. It's like a train wreck, right?
Right.
It was really hard, wasn't it?
I wanted to look away, but my penis was too hard. So he's...
Whoa.
What?
You ain't just going to walk by...
What? Was
that another silent moment that you just came out?
What'd I say?
You just said your penis was hard watching this video.
I didn't mean to say that. So anyways, he's sliding down this pole to hell, Corey, and he's all oiled up and all glistening like a sweet, and it makes Christians question their values and their morals. He's turning kids gay, Corey, and old men. He's just turning everyone gay with this video.
I see.
And then he goes down and he twerks on the devil. I don't know what twerk is. That's what they told me he was doing. All I saw was some immoral grinding. And
he was twerking on the devil?
He was I don't know what twerking is, but apparently that's what they said he was doing.
He was, what's the word? Dancing erotically?
Sexually dancing.
Provocatively?
Yes, Corey. And you know what? I've been with so many male prostitutes, and they do not act like that. No, I mean, not sexually been with them. I mean, like, in my ministry, saving them from their sins.
Oh.
So, you know, because I tell them, like, come into my room. I'm going to save you. Have them get on their knees. I have them take off their clothes because you got to put on the cloak of God to be saved, Corey. So they have to take off all their sinful clothes, be naked as the day God made them. Then I make them get on their knees, close their eyes, and drink through the straw of communion. And I've never seen one of these prostitutes dance like that, no matter how much I pay them. Because, you know, I pay them for, you know, being good Christians. I pay for their, you know, we're not talking about that right now, Corey. So I don't know what this is that he's doing on Satan. He's got his butt all up in his face like Satan's at the buffet. Corey, that is, his butt is not a snack, Corey. That is a buffet. Oh, just imagine, just like beans and rice and, anyways, he was, it was nasty, Corey. It was nasty. And Jesus was not happy, I can tell you that. And anyone that enjoys that song will be going to hell right with Lil Nas X.
That's nice. That's nice.
And all the other gays.
Yeah. So Lil Nas X is going to hell. Well,
he
clearly was already in hell.
Well, he's gay, so of course he's going to hell, Corey.
Regardless.
I mean, Corey, as soon as your lips touch the tip of a penis, you're bound for hell.
What if it's your own?
Well, then, Corey, I think I need you to come over and teach me some things. Totally unrelated. Unrelated, completely.
Well, my fat ass, I'm sorry for cussing around you.
Corey.
My rear end, my fat rear end, I'm not going to be able to, my own lips touch the tip of my wiener.
No.
So.
Good, Corey, because that's a sin.
Yes.
Yeah, so, Miss, what's her name?
Carl, I think.
Carl the intern?
Carl the intern.
Carl?
No, it's Kara.
Kara, like kerosene?
Yeah, Kara's seen a lot of stuff in her day.
I bet you. So, Kara, have your lips ever touched the tip of a penis?
Well, she's a woman.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter, Corey. Sex is supposed to be to procreate only. And no one's getting pregnant in their mouth.
You're right.
So you touch the penis with your lips, Kara?
Yes.
Sinner. Have you watched this Little
chicken dinner
Nas X video?
Yes.
And did you enjoy it?
It was different.
Sinner. She's going to... Corey, you're the only one on this show going to heaven. And we will sit there next to each other like we're at the movies. And I'll have the popcorn sitting on my lap.
You cut a hole in the bottom of it for
Corey,
extra air?
don't worry about that. You'll find out in time. Just make sure, the butteriest pieces are always at the bottom.
Yeah.
So when you go to get some popcorn, just make sure you reach all the way down to the bottom of the bucket, Corey. Now, Corey, I saw a picture. I was scrolling on the Feces book, and I saw a picture of Michael reenacting that scene with you. And I was quite disappointed that you would engage Michael in that activity. And it's really weird that Michael's arms are so dark. Did he get a tan?
Yeah. Listen. First of all, it's just I had no part of it, is what I'm saying. I was
You're
just,
in the picture, Corey. I see you.
I was just as upset when I saw it as you did.
Corey, you were in the picture.
You're in
I
it
see
too, as well. If you look close enough.
I thought that was Bernie Sanders.
No, that's you, buddy. If you look close enough, you're in it. But you know what they say? You are what you eat.
Yes. So,
Well, you do know that that particular homosexual is married to another African American homosexual. So his arms are very dark because he's becoming what he eats. Because they engage in homosexual sexual activity. You sound so disappointed. You knew this.
I'm old, Corey. I forget these.
You
things.
are forgetful.
Well, I think it's time to go, Corey.
Are you gonna go home and cry, or?
I think so. I'm gonna just.
I caught it bad just today.
Oh! I didn't mean to play that. I mean, I wasn't loading the video. Why is it playing already? I'm not. I gotta go, Corey. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Well then,
Michael, did you hear any of that?
I heard it all. I was just sitting here in disbelief.
We might have some issues with Pat, man. He hasn't been on in a while, and he just revealed a lot about himself. I don't think he meant to.
No, he's getting old.
He must have been drinking truth serum.
Yeah, he's getting old. He just, he don't know. He can't. It's like when you get older and you can't control your bowels as easily.
Yeah, he can't control his mouth bowels.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Can't control his mouth bowels.
Yeah. So I wanted to do laundry today because I got a laundromat. And I ended up not doing it because the laundromat was packed. Because I forgot it's the first of the month.
Yeah, it's the second of the month now.
Well, yeah, but still. Everyone and their mama was doing laundry today. Because, they do it once a month. When the money first hits, they'll do laundry.
So they wear dirty clothes, or do they have 30 shirts, or how does that work?
They got 30 of everything. Well, what about the days they had 31 days? They just rewear something 2 days in a row.
Or they just don't wash their clothes. They don't wash. Do you know anyone that says wash?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Like Washington.
Yeah.
And wash. Give me a wash cloth.
I gotta wash myself. What do you say?
Says wash.
Wash.
Okay.
I don't know where wash comes from.
South. I think it's a southern thing.
Because this person grew up in Chicago.
Oh well, that's weird.
I believe. That's why it was kind of throwing me off. But
it is weird. Maybe they listen to a lot of country music.
Could be.
I wash my sins in the Jesus.
Some sad news, actually. We're talking about washing, and it's just reminded me. Did you see? Remember back in early February, there was the case of those people at my side of town. Those kids, they were 18, and they found the. I don't remember who was 18, who was 20. They found the guy. And I believe they found the car as well in Hot Springs down in Lorraine.
Oh, man. You hate seeing that.
Yeah. We kind of had at this point assumed.
Yeah, there comes a point. Yeah, there comes a point when you just start assuming. There's parents that are still searching for their kids, and it's been 15 years.
Well, look at the girls from Castro's house.
Yeah, you never know. Because they were missing for how long? Maybe
years.
10 years?
Yeah. You never know, but...
Maybe we can have someone look that up for us, how long the Castro girls are missing.
Oh, my phone's dead.
Oh.
I can pull
Well,
up
if you wouldn't have been
laptop.
Scrolling through it.
Ignoring us.
No,
it was 10 years because they came up missing in 2003 or 2004, and they got found in 2014.
It was earlier than that.
You think so?
Yeah, it was earlier than 2014. It was.
No, that's when they got found.
They were found earlier than 2014. They were unless it was
maybe 2013.
Yeah, it had to have been 2013, 2012, 2013. Because Lifetime had a whole ass movie about it.
I remember that.
Maybe it was late 2014. I don't know. I know that's when that movie came out. It had to have been 2014.
Ariel Castro kidnappings. All right. The kidnappings took place between 2002 and 2014.
12 years.
And then, May 16th to 2013 is when they were found.
Yeah, 2013.
Man, remember how big of a deal that was?
Yeah.
I remember the biggest
part of the story was the black guy that kind of figured it out.
I knew when a white girl came up to a black man, Something was wrong. No, I think out of the 3 victims, I feel like Gina De Jesus was the most covered when she came up missing out of the 3. Because I remember seeing that all over the news. With Michelle Knight, she was older when she got kidnapped, and I think she was estranged from her family and all that. So I don't think really anyone noticed her being gone. And then, the Barry, what's her name?
The Barry girl.
Amanda Barry. I remember hearing about that a little bit, but I feel like Gina De Jesus
was the biggest name out of all that.
Yeah, was the one that I remember seeing covered the most on the news. And I mean, at that point, I mean, that happened. She got kidnapped in 2004, and was found in 2013. So, and she was the last one kidnapped out of the 3. But at that point, you just felt like she wasn't going to be found. Like, there's no way that someone had her all these years and she was still alive.
Yeah.
She was 14 when she went missing. Yeah, she went missing April 2nd, 2014. So literally, she was there almost 9 years. Because they went missing in April, got found in May. Yeah, and it's just, you didn't expect for her to come back alive at that point. 9 years later, no one's expecting. I believe Amanda Barry's mom had passed away before she was released as well. I think from cancer or something.
That's sad.
I know she works with, I think, 19 Action News or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Doing their missing kid report.
Yeah. One of our biggest fans just texted me and told me that.
What?
One of our biggest fans was like, Amanda's on the news now.
Oh, yeah. She's on 19 Action News doing the missing kid report. I think Gina De Jesus is the only one that stayed completely out of the public spotlight. Like, I don't think she's doing anything public related. I could be wrong. I mean, they got a pretty good settlement out of all that, or like the money was raised for them. They got some good. I always feel bad though for Michelle Knight out of the 3, because I feel like she was like the ugly duckling of the 3. Like she
one of them. We talked about this way back on NCU.
Yeah. Like she was the least
one of them
loved.
was messed up in the head, right?
Yeah, that's
like
Michelle Knight.
Was that just because of the
I think
what she endured, or
no,
was
I
she
think
already she had some issues?
Yeah, I think she already had issues before. I know she had lost a kid before she even got kidnapped. The kid had been taken away from her by protective services and stuff. But yeah, I mean, she always had issues. I believe even before the kidnapping happened, which is why when she got kidnapped, there was never really a big deal. Or I mean, it was a big deal, but no one talked about it, like because there was no one really to notice her missing.
Yeah.
Because she when she got out though, like when she escaped and stuff, she started drinking really heavy. Someone gave her like a real nice apartment in Cleveland and all that. But I remember seeing her at Bounce in Cleveland, and she would be wasted. And I would think, if I spent 10 years captured, because she was the first one, so she spent 11 years, because she was the first one kidnapped in 2002. I feel like if I spent 11 years like kidnapped, captured, tied up, I would not want to be like fall down drunk in public, because I would be.
You'd be very cognitive about
Right.
where your surroundings
and you can't be that when you're that
because women
sloppy.
could still. I mean, women are still kidnapped all the time.
Right.
It's not just like, hey, you were a kid when you were kidnapped. Now you're a grown woman.
And some people and that's a turn like, there's some people sick that probably knowing she'd been kidnapped before is probably a turn on to them.
Yeah, the potential.
And it's just I don't know, but I mean she has some serious issues, and I think. Even when they got out, like I think Amanda and Gina stayed in contact with each other, but no one really talked to Michelle Knight that much.
Yeah.
And I feel like, it would suck if you spent 3 or 11 years in captivity,
Together,
captured.
yeah.
And I feel like even when they were like captured together, I felt like probably Gina and Amanda were closer than they were with Michelle. I feel like even in that situation, even when they were locked up together, like I still feel like Michelle was like the outcast. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I know she talked about in interviews, like she felt jealous that Amanda Barry got to keep her kid, but Ariel would like do force an abortion on Michelle when she got pregnant. But it's stuff like that messes with your head. Like, I think she may have became like one of those people that like fall in love with your captor, like Stockholm syndrome. And I feel like, cause like even after the thing, like when she did interviews talking about Ariel Castro, like she never talked about him in a negative light. And I didn't
follow a lot of that. To be
I did a
honest.
little
I should
bit,
have, considering it's like right in the house.
Right.
I really didn't.
It just felt like she always talked about him, not in a positive way, but not in a negative way either. Like, Gina and them would be like, oh, he's a monster. Michelle would never say anything like that deep about him. So it's kind of wondering, like, and maybe she liked that, he gave her attention, because I think she seems like one of those people that doesn't get, that much attention. So I'm just wondering, maybe she liked that.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You're developing, because she's the youngest. She was there for 11 years.
She was the oldest.
Oh, she was the oldest.
I think she was over 18 when she got kidnapped.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty sure. She was underdeveloped. So she's, even then, like, even when she kidnapped, she was over 18, but she was 21 when she got kidnapped.
And she was kidnapped. She was in, okay.
She was leaving her cousin. She's older than me. She was born in 81. So she was 32 40. When she got rescued.
She's 40 years old this
year.
Yeah.
No, well, she turns 40 this month on the 23rd.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
She was scheduled to appear in court for a child custody hearing the day she got kidnapped for her son. Police acknowledged that limited resources had been spent on investigating her disappearance, in part because she was an adult. Authorities believe that she had run away voluntarily due to anger over losing custody of her son. She was the focus of very few tips, they said. And they removed her information from the National Crime Information Center 15 months after she disappeared. They took her information down because they didn't consider her a missing person, I guess.
She still would have been a missing person, right?
Well,
or because they assume that
they assume she ran away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy. So I mean, she was an adult, but she didn't seem like an adult.
Well,
she was underdeveloped, and she still is now. I mean, she's really short. Like when I saw her at the bar, I didn't know how short she was. But I mean, she's still, but she's really short.
I wonder how he kidnapped her. How forcefully he did it.
Yeah, I mean, a part of me kind of wonders that too. Like, how forceful did he have to be with her? Because you remember, I mean, with Gina and them, you kind of wonder how forceful he was with them, because he was a school bus driver.
Yeah.
So they kind of knew him. Like, he helped search for him when they came up missing. So yeah, it's wondering, like, hey, I'll give you a ride. Go ahead and, you trust this guy. He's your school bus driver. So, like, hey, go ahead and get in the car. I'll give you a ride, and then, whatever. Or did he forcefully, did he, attack him and kidnap him? I don't know. I've never looked that far into it. But yeah, it's just a crazy. And I couldn't imagine life moving on at that point.
Yeah. So this all this kind of reminds me of Lovely Bones, and like, which I finally watched.
I've never heard of that.
Lovely Bones. You remember Lovely Bones?
Yes.
Yeah. So, you could correct me, but the basis of the story is one of the neighbors. She's actually paying attention. I know. one of the neighbors kidnapped this girl. Basically, he had this little underground thing, and he would lure them in.
Yeah.
And didn't have several bodies, because there was a book and they made like a movie adaptation. But he had several bodies. He lured them in, and then he would have them locked. Like he would lock the bones in the safe.
That's weird.
Yeah.
And the girl goes missing on her way home from school or something one day, and then the sister's kind of like, hey, I think something's up with this guy. And eventually she figures out that it's him, and he realizes that she kind of figured out, and he was trying to cover himself up. It was a really creepy, weird,
right.
But that's what it was kind of reminds me of, is the guy just kind of was like, I don't know. He kind of got away with it for years.
And it kind of sucks that, with Ariel Castro, he killed himself in prison. So it kind of sucks that he never really had to.
Did he killed himself, or just like Epstein killed himself?
Yeah, he hung himself in prison.
Yeah,
I find that more believable with Ariel Castro than Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah,
I mean, he was older anyway, so he got to live a full life, which is kind of sucks. And then he just killed himself. So I think it was really selfish that he took his own life, because it's kind of like one more spit in the face to these victims.
Girls. Yeah.
Like, hi, you don't even get to see justice served because I'm going to take that into my own hands.
Yeah.
So I feel really bad for him. I mean, it sucks. I couldn't imagine being a victim of something like that. And
No.
And then you come out 11 years later and everything's changed. Everything's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, what the hell's an iPhone?
Right. It's like it's even worse than being in prison.
Yeah. What the hell? Because you're literally. Well, you know what? They probably. My thing is, did they let him watch TV? Did he let the kids watch? Did they? Because from what it sounded like, it was pretty torturous.
Yeah, he kept them in the attic, chained up.
I thought it was the basement.
Was it the basement? Maybe it was. I thought it was the attic.
I think it was the basement.
It may have been the basement then. But yeah, he left them in the basement, chained up. Oh my god, I just couldn't imagine.
Yeah, it had to have been the basement, because in the attic, I don't know, maybe there wasn't windows in the attic. I don't know, but either way.
Yeah, that's just crazy, man. I could not imagine. No. Can you imagine being the family? I mean,
yeah, just years not knowing
and assuming. You got to know. I mean, even if they, you're always going to keep looking, but deep down, you just, you assume the worst case scenario usually. Mm-hmm. So I think, and like I said, I think Amanda Berry's mom died while before she was found.
Yeah.
So her mom died not knowing what happened to her daughter. That sucks.
But rolling all the way back around to the point when I started was like these people's family have closure. I mean, it's terrifying and it's sad, but they have closure. They might not know exactly what happened, and if I'll keep you updated if I find out anything else, because there might have been more news updates. Because I know they had found the vehicle. They did a dive for the vehicle, and I'm pretty sure that they found the girl's body, or it was maybe assumed. Yeah, but the guy, I guess they found floating down the hot springs.
Well, on that happy note, it's time to wrap things up.
Yeah.
We will be back here next Friday for more of your long ride home right here on WMBU. Remember, if you see that picture of Jesus on Facebook, share it, or you will go to hell.
Like Lil Nas X.
Like Lil Nas X on a stripper pole. Say goodbye, Corey.
Bye-bye.
No matter where you meet a stranger, be careful if they are too friendly. One never knows when the homosexual is about.
Schizophrenic, baby. I love both of you. Schizophrenic, baby. Say you love me too. You too. Now when our romance has just begun, I know when everything's said and done, I'm getting two for the price of one. What fun! Schizophrenic, baby, all my whole life through. You will hear me saying, I love both of you. I do. Baby, how happy we're gonna be, living together contentedly. You and your split personality and me. Schizophrenic, baby, I've got news for you. Schizophrenic, baby, I'm a schizo too. Me too. My alter ego and you and me, and your alter ego, we all will be engaged in a new group activity, you'll see. Baby, let's make it unanimous, just us.
It's the only radio station we agree on.
They're making radio fun again.
Akron, Canton, Cleveland, Northeast Ohio,